Just a little disclaimer, if you understandably don't want to hear me complaining for like 4 minutes, then this might not be the video for you. Deca Games is simply built different. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past 2 days, and I mean, even then, you could probably still hear the boundless whining and bitching that has swayed the subreddit that Deca is seemingly oblivious to. But if you haven't, allow me to explain, while also doing my fair share of whining and bitching. As I said earlier, over the past 2 days, there have been a few hackers and exploiters that have popped up for the sole intent of just screwing the game over. And when I mean screwing the game over, I mean fucking the game over. There was a point where literally 10 servers were unplayable due to these gaming chair champions ability spamming in the Nexus or in realms. And from what I've seen, and take this with a grain of salt because I don't know if this is true, or at the very least I hope it's not, it is done through the use of a notepad script. The funniest thing to me about this situation is the fact that Deca had actually fixed the same exact exploit sometime last month, but people managed to find a way around it. Among all of this calamity, any right-minded, sane, literate, functioning person must be thinking, yeah, this really sucks, but surely the company in charge of this game must have released a statement about it, right? In most cases, probably, but again, this is Deca. Apparently, the reason for this is because Deca does not work on weekends, but I still find it hard to believe that it means they can't realize how much a dumpster fire their game is to release a statement about the problem on Saturday. But even at this point, I don't know how much a statement is worth. I mean, just have a look at this quote. Cheating is the #1 priority for almost every single member of the Realm team, but this week alone we've made serious progress on measures against cheaters and bots. And 24 days later we are at the mercy of a little group of script kiddies. So a bunch of hours after I actually wrote this script, I saw that there had actually been an official statement released. It essentially said that they are actually working on it, and even if nothing is being said, something is still happening. Also, as of 16 hours after the announcement, servers are still being crashed right now. My main gripe is with how Deca handles things. There's still a guild of yellow star spam bots living their best lives in the Nexus despite support tickets being sent in with video proof. There are still guilds of people that are notorious for tracking, crashing and IP connecting that are free to do whatever the fuck they want. They say that they've been banning more and more people, but at the rate that people are able to make new accounts to track, spam or crash servers, you do have to ask if manual bans are actually even doing it. But at the end of the day, I guess we just have to hope that Deca puts in some work for the remainder of this quarter. I'm fairly confident that a decent amount of the community would rather an Operation Health type scenario where Deca just purely focused on bug and exploit fixes over content. I know they've said that there are different teams for bug fixes and content, but from what I've been seeing, every time there's a new content update there are a bunch of bugs that come with it. So I still feel like it's better to put a pause on content production and just focus on bug fixes for a while. And like I said in my first video, yes, Deca has kept the game alive, yes, they've added a bunch of cool content, but it does feel like with every good thing Deca adds, there are like 20 more issues that arise. At this point, I've probably cried enough to saturate the ground of a fucking desert, but I don't want this video to just purely be negativity. So I do just want to quickly thank you all for helping the channel hit 100 subs. I'm honestly blown away that this many people actually like my content enough to subscribe, and I'm extremely grateful, truly. Thank you. Just made this video to vent some frustration out and try to vocalize what the posts on the sub are saying. I really do hope Deca manages to turn their shit around, but at the end of the day, that's their choice to make. I do have a few topics for videos in mind, but if anyone has any more that they'd like to see me talk about, be sure to leave a comment. I've said pretty much everything that I wanted to. If you've somehow made it this far, a like and or a subscription would be much appreciated, and don't forget to enjoy the rest of your day or night.